In today's video, CHIORI, the owner of CHIORI Boutique, a tailor renowned throughout Fontaine. CHIORI is a 5-star Geo character sword user sub DPS for mono Geo teams or for teams we have a Geo DPS. In this video you'll find tips, talents explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more, so keep watching if you want to have the best CHIORI in Genshin. But before getting started, are you bored of farming alone in Genshin? Or you would like to play Minecraft and Roblox with other people? Well, if that's so, you can join my Discord server to make friends and participate in some of my videos such as judging builds and etc. You're more than welcome to join. And with that being said, this is her character investment and let's jump right into her active talents. With the normal attack, she performs up to 4 rapid strikes. In this case, we may use them in certain situations, so let's go ahead with her talents. With her elemental skill, she dashes forward with silken steps. Once this dash ends, CHIORI will summon a doll tomato beside her and deal AoE geo damage to nearby opponents based on her attack and defense. Holding the skill will cause it to behave differently and you'll enter aiming mode. Her doll will slash at nearby opponents at intervals, dealing AoE geo damage based on CHIORI's attack and defense. If there is a geo construct in the field, CHIORI will spawn 2 dolls instead, so this increases your damage and your geo application. The geo characters that should have a geo construct are Albedo, Itto, Zhongli, Goro, Kachina and Ningguang. So if you play her with one of them, you will have 2 dolls. Last one, the ultimate simply deals AoE geo damage to opponents based on CHIORI's attack and defense. The level priority is given to the elemental skill, then ultimate and last normal attack. Let's have a look at her passive talents now. With the first one, she gains different effects depending on the next action you take after using her skill. If you press the elemental skill, CHIORI will quickly swap up with another party member, and for every normal charge and plunging attacks they deal, her doll will deal a coordinated attack that is considered elemental skill damage. If you press your normal attack instead, she will gain Geo Infusion for 5 seconds, which is quite good if you play her in a team where you need the crystallized reaction, so in this way you'll get more shards. When on the field, if CHIORI does not either press her elemental skill or use a normal attack within a short time after using her skill, she will have Geo Infusion by default. With the second one, when a nearby party member creates a Geo construct, CHIORI will gain 20% Geo damage bonus for 20 seconds. This is a great bonus for her. Unfortunately, this talent also limits her even more since the presence of a Geo construct becomes even more important in the teams we play her on to make her reach the greatest bonus to increase her home performances. So it's good, but it's always a shame when a character takes advantage from a passive talents while being nerfed by it. With the last one, when any party member is wearing an outfit apart from their default outfit, or is wearing a wind glider other than the wings of the first flight, your party members will have their movement speed increased by 10%. This is cute but not that useful, so let's go ahead. For artifacts options, we can use 2-piece geo damage bonus, Archaic Petra, 2-piece attack, Gladiator, Simenawan and all others of course, 2-piece defense, Ask of Appealing Dreams, 2-piece elemental skill damage, Golden Troop. For 4-piece she can use Golden Troop, which increases by a total of 70% her elemental skill damage when not on field. This set is useful even if you like to deal geo damage with her normal attack, since her infusion lasts just 5 seconds and she goes off field after that. Second option is Ask of Appealing Dreams, in which gives her increased defense and geo damage by simply dealing geo hits, which she deals after using her elemental skill, so it's easy for her to activate the effect that is going to be used by her dolls after she leaves the field. Last option is the Archaic Petra set, in which gives her more of a supporting role, as she gives all party members elemental damage bonus based on the elemental shards she collects. The main stats are defense on the sand, geo damage bonus on the goblet and crits on the circlet, and the substats are crits, defense, attack, and energy recharge, but it's actually free if you want. Let's have a look at her weapons options now. Little recommendation before to jump into it: try to give her weapons with defense as a substat rather than attack in order to give her attack and defense, since she takes advantage from both of them. For 5-star options, we have Uraku Mizugiri, her signature weapon, which gives her crit damage and increases her whole kit basically, since it increases the normal attacks damage and elemental skill damage. If you play her with another Geo character, this effect will be doubled, and she will also gain 20% defense by just equipping this weapon. Second option is Miss Splitter Reforge, which gives a lot of attack and a good percentage of crit damage. Also the effect increases CHIORI's and party members' elemental damage. Last is Skyward Blade, if you don't really have any other 5-star options, since the substat is not needed for her and the effect is cute but not enough to improve her performances. That's all for her 5-star options, so let's have a look at her 4 stars. Flute of Expital, which is craftable, gives her a lot of defense and a quite good amount of attack. The effect still increases the defense percentage after using the elemental skill. Second, the Black Sword, which gives crit rate and increases normal attack damage by 20%, perfect if you use her tailoring effect. Lastly, I just wanted to mark 2 weapons which are both really good for her, but both were obtained through 2 past events. The first one is Cinnabar Spindle, which gives defense and based on it increases elemental skill damage, and the second one is Festering Desire, which gives energy charge and increases elemental skill damage and crit rate. Let's have a look at our constellations now. So with the first one, the AoE of CHIORI's dolls is increased by 50%. Additionally, if there is a Geo party member other than CHIORI, she will always spawn 2 dolls without needing a Geo construct and will automatically activate the passive talent that gives her Geo bonus. Second one will summon an additional doll, Kinu, next to your active character for 10 seconds after using the ultimate. Kinu will attack nearby opponents, dealing AoE Geo damage. Damage dealt this way is considered elemental skill damage. Kinu will leave the field after 1 attack or after lasting 3 seconds, so with this cons, you will have 3 or 4 times Kinu beside you. The third one increases the level of the elemental skill by 3. The fourth one basically allows you to summon Kinu even with the elemental skill when your active character used normal charge or plunging attacks. Fifth one increases the level of the ultimate by 3. And with the last one, you'll have CHIORI's skill cooldown reduced by 12 seconds if you use her normal attacks after her elemental skill. This constellation also will increase the damage she deals with her normal attacks based on her defense. So as you would understand, this constellation makes CHIORI becomes a DPS, but keep in mind that none of these constellations increase the 5 seconds infused hits. So even though you'll deal more damage, the infusion will still last 5 seconds. So she becomes a DPS but not a full-fledged DPS. Let's have a look at the team comps for her. The first option is Navia, CHIORI, Bennett and Furina, or Navia, CHIORI, Sejuin and Furina. In the first case you have Bennett, which gives Navia a lot of flat attack, Furina that buffs all party members, and CHIORI which helps Navia with shards and particles generation, which will make the rotation flawless. In the second case you have the Hydro Resonance, which is not useful for Navia and CHIORI, but they have the Geo1. Sejuin and Furina takes advantage from it instead for HP increased, which will allow them to heal more and Furina to deal more damage. Also, Sejuin passive talent increases CHIORI's and Furina's elemental skill damage. Keep in mind that Navia doesn't have a Geo construct, so you'll spawn just 1 doll unless you have CHIORI C1. Next example is a mono Geo team with Ito, CHIORI, Kugi and Goro, of course. In this case, Kugi is useful just for healing and energy generation, so you can replace her with any healer that generates a lot of particles for them and the team, or a shielder like Zhongli. In this case, CHIORI will be able to summon 2 dolls even without her C1, thanks to Ito Ball Ushi, which will despawn after a few seconds. Ito uses his skill, but will still allow CHIORI to spawn 2 dolls. In any case, there are always Goro's skill and burst in the field, so if you couldn't spawn 2 dolls thanks to Ushi, you will thanks to Goro's banner, so you always have the chance to spawn 2 dolls in this team. If you have any other team comps recommendation for CHIORI, feel free to write them down in the comments. And that's all you needed to know about our tailored CHIORI. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment of what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts, to join my Discord server, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!